God, we can't stop filming everything. I was just saying to Dave, that spot down there, it's in a couple of my videos. Whenever I walk down here, and only sit over there and make myself a cup of tea. Right, well, weather's still holding. No rain, it's nice walking conditions. And I'm getting a bit warm now we've dropped off tops. I might have to take this jacket off in a bit. Right, well, we'll carry on with our journey. We're going to head up to Grinah Stones today. And we're not going up via Birchinlee, we're going straight up through the Derwent Valley and then up the hills towards it. So I hope my legs can take it without my trekking poles. Should be fun. Well, we've just stopped for a quick breather, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but just between those two valleys there's some stones on the skyline. That's Grinah Stones, that's where we're heading to, where we'll be camping later on. But we're going to walk up this, is it called the West End Valley, Dave?
Yeah.
Walk up this valley, and then Dave's saved a real treat for me right at the end, that big bloody hill that takes us right up to Grinah Stones. So he's going to knock my legs out because he knows I've lost my trekking poles, and then right at the end he's going to make me walk up a big bloody hill.
You for that still.
Right, it's all good fun, and lovely scenery out here. Right, I'll see you all later. Well, we're just having a sit down on these rocks, admiring this view. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is the view I was talking about, looking back down the valley. Look at those clouds as well framing it. Hey.
Yeah, that's Raven's Clough. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of
a
steep path that with a few switchbacks, isn't there?
Yeah, that's where I camped up there. So these are pretty much just sheep tracks up here. So this is the end of the West End, and I was thinking of going to the right up Deep Gill and then up to Grinah Stones, but looking at the map carefully, I think that is a very steep option. So we're stopping short of the head of the West End Valley, and we're going to go up this bank here, which is the least steep option, and we're only a kilometre from where we stand now to Grinah Stones. So we're going to take that option as the safest and least steep, because if we start going up Deep Gill we could get stuck in it.
And I've slipped a couple of times with no trekking poles.
So we're exiting the valley now, just up the hillside, there's no path or anything. So.
Right, we'll plod on. Well, behind me there, Dave's just given me a warning that there's a big hole approaching. But that's Grinah Stones, we're nearly there, but Dave's saying that we might go somewhere else because he doesn't like wind. Well, doesn't like the wind tonight, I should say. Doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Right, well, I'll catch up with Dave and try not to fall down that hole he's just mentioned. Where was that big hole, Dave? Am I approaching it? You won't tell me anyway, would you? Well, still making his way up. You can see Grinah Stones just behind me head there, and Dave's over in that direction. Following Dave's route. Dave's paths are, see that hill there? Let's go straight up it. It's brilliant. Right, well, I'll put this away and catch up with him. We're just taking a little bit of shelter behind this rock while we decide on our next step. We might not be going to Grinah because it could be a bit too exposed and a bit too windy. We might be going somewhere else, I don't know, it's all part of the fun of it. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, we've just made it to the top of Grinah Stones. Behind me there. I'm out of breath. Oh, a bit windy up here. I've had to put my synthetic puffer jacket on as well because it's a bit chilly as well. Now I've got my breath back, we'll press on. We're not camping up here, it's too exposed. So we're going to head over towards the Derwent Valley way. See you in a bit. Well, we've just turned up at this shooting cabin. There's another one down there. I think it's called Ronksley Cabin. And yeah, it might be another barn camp for me and Dave. Rather than get our tents up, we might as well go in there. I might just put my tent on floor as a ground sheet and then put my sleeping pad on top of that and kip on there. And there's a flat table that Dave can go on. I've done the honourable thing and let him have that. Well, yeah, I'll switch up the camera. Well, other camera. I'll turn camera around and show you inside. Right, well, yeah, let's go inside and have a look. There's Mr. Goodman. Hey!
Afternoon.
And yeah, there's that table that Dave can kip on. And the floor's a bit damp, but if I stick my tent down as a ground sheet and put my pad over the top of that, I reckon I get away with that. Looks flatter than it does outside anyway. What does this say? Oh, actually it's got the name of it, Ronksley Cabin in a snowstorm. Looks like it's poetry. I'll read that later.
We know how to rough it, don't we, Steve?
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't know.
Aye. Only things that survive in a nuclear war are cockroaches and us.
Yeah. It's not that clear, Steve.
Well, I'm drinking it. Yeah, it looks just like
Is that not too bad?
Yeah, it just looks like standard Peak District peat water.
I'm not that used to it. I usually manage to get a spring.
Yeah, that looks alright, I reckon. As I said, you have a drink first and let me know.
I will. There's a lovely little stone track that's down to the river just down there. And it crosses over onto the other side, proper stone steps. Oop. You know, it's probably for shooting, accessing the grass foot. I love watching hiking videos, Steve. I do.
just leave that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, let it thicken up and cool down. Oh, cream of tomato soup. Oh, that's warming. Right, well, I'm going to drink this, have a bit of a chat with Dave. We've got radio on, and I'll see you in a bit.
We're not just any old rabble, are we, Steve?
No, there's a certain...
We camp with posh music.
There's a certain ratio to sophistication that we must have to maintain.
Yeah. Even though we are in this...
We are squatting once again.
Cheers.
If you can see behind me there, Dave's on champion.
Aye, good beer that.
Whereas me, I'm having a cup of tea. Gonna have a champion later. Cheers all. It's hot. Right, I'll get back to my cup of tea and I'll see you all later. Well, we've had some soup. I've had some soup. I've had a cup of tea. And I don't know if you can see behind me there. I've got a tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3, which I'm about to crack open. Well, this is night 2 of our extravaganza. Good health, everybody, and cheers. E-Bygum. That's good beer. Well, Dave's kindly lighting my face up at the moment. Getting me shot, he's there.
I'm the lighting man. He's got a full camera crew now on the job, and so I'm the lighting attendant.
And we're having a great time. Again, this journey has taken an unexpected twist. We're keeping in, what's it called? Ronksley Cabins. Ronksley Cabins. And it's brilliant. Well, I'm going to carry on drinking my beer, chatting with Dave, and I'll see you all later. Well, the time is... I won't say well. So, right.
Yeah. What?
Time is approaching... that sounds like a command. Time is approaching!
There's a train coming.
I'll do it my normal way, bollocks to it. Well, the time is approaching 6:30, and I'm almost at the end of that tin of McEwen's that I had, and
I'm on my second one.
Dave's on his second one, and we've had, Dave had a really good idea. Tomorrow, he's changed the route. It's like tonight was totally left field, wasn't expected. But he's changed the route, and we're going to arrive at the Lady Bower Inn. So we'll have a nosh in there tomorrow night for our tea.
Bit of a long walk though, Steve, tomorrow, isn't it? 11 to 12 mile.
Yeah, but for veterans like us, it's nothing, is it? You should have seen me whinging going up those hills today while he buggered off in the distance.
I was getting worried.
What, has he got an undiagnosed heart defect? Right, well, I'm going to carry on drinking this. In fact, I'm going to have a drink now. Oh, E-Bygum, that's still good beer. Yeah, I'm going to carry on drinking the rest of this, not much left in it, and get a bit of grub on. And then I'm going to bed down. I don't know if you can see that down there on that floor.
We're trying to block out the drafts, isn't we?
Yeah, I'm going to get my gaiters down there. Dave's put his as well as we found a rubbish bag. We've blocked the door best we can, but I'm going to get my tent down just on these flags, and then put my mattress. And I've got one of those foam silver things which I'll put underneath my air mattress, down on floor, and my sleeping bag on top of it. And I should be dry and good to go. And Dave's having the table.
I'm going to sleep on the table. I'll tell you a little story about sleeping on a table quickly. Anyway, when I was about 12 years old, I got completely unconsciously drunk on spirits while I was babysitting at a girlfriend's house. And then I left the house, walked with my mate to drop my mate off at his house. And I must have gone unconscious. And then I woke up and I was laying flat out on something, and this guy was leaning over me in a white coat, and I looked up and I said to him, where am I? Who are you? And he said, oh, you're in Kettering General Hospital. You've had your stomach pumped. And I said, thank God for that. I thought you were the girl's dad. And when I got to school the next day, the bloody teacher threw the board rubber at me and he said, not only have we got drug addicts in the class, we've now got an alcoholic.
Oh,
I thought, thanks a lot.
Teachers were different back in those days. I remember one at our school, guy, he sat next to me on the other row.
Yeah.
And he's like, doing that, and you cough. And he's going, fuck off.
Yeah.
Every time he coughs, and teacher looks up and he says, one more time.
Yeah, yeah.
And because he knew where it was coming from. And he went, anyway, these classrooms, they had these like Hessian dividers in between the classrooms.
Yeah.
And you could, put wallpaper pins into them, put posters up and stuff like that.
Kick holes in
Anyway, when this guy, and I still remember his name, but I won't say it, he goes, fuck off.
Yeah.
He picked up a hole punch, this teacher, off his desk.
A hole punch?
And threw it, and then we were right at the back of the class, because that's where you always sat, when you dicked around in class.
Yeah.
And honestly, right at his head, and this mate of mine, he just went like that. And this guy had thrown it with so force, it went boom, and it embedded in the Hessian divider wall.
Oh my word, blimey! And of course, they was probably told that story in the where the teachers meet, or what were they called, and he was probably praised for it. Well done, mate.
Well,
throw a few more.
We used to have a history teacher, and if you made the mistake, because some people did to test him to see if the rumours were true, you didn't mess around in his class again. And if you did, I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Take you out of the classroom and take you into a broom cupboard, effectively.
Yeah.
And just hit you.
When nobody's looking.
Yeah. And then you go back into the classroom, you'd see it, so they'd sit down.
Yeah.
And they'd just be like quivering, and they never messed around in his class again.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious to see.
Blimey,
I've got more stories like that from my school days. But I've just noticed my screen's gone off. Oh, there it is, it's back. New camera. I'll have to adjust that. It must time out to save the battery.
That's a great story, that was...
I've seen some hilarious ones along those lines.
Yeah.
Where the teachers came off worse.
Well, I mean, I had the cane a few times. You had to hold your hand out, the slipper on your palm.
I used to get it on my arse as well.
Yeah, I had to go in the classroom and it's true what people did. You used to put a book down your pants.
In my third year, I got the cane practically every day a term, and it was for smoking. And it got to a point where we just didn't care. All first years would be like, he'd say, gives a draggy a cig. And they'd be on lookout. Teachers come in, and everyone would disperse, apart from me and my mates going, we're going to get caught at some point today. Just finishing our facts off.
Blooming mate.
Wish
we could
school
turn
days.
The clocks back.
Oh, no. It's hilarious. Turned me into a good teacher, being a bad student. Knew all the tricks. I was like Richard Sharp in that programme. I rose up through the ranks.
Yeah, I never watched that.
What, Sharp?
Yeah.
About the Napoleonic Wars?
No, you're a history buff, Steve.
Really good.
It probably appealed to you.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Anyway, enough of this. I'll get back to my beer and I'll speak to you.
Aye, good beer, that.
And I'll speak to you later. I'm just getting my tea on, as you can see over there on that table. I've got my stove on the go. And there's Dave over there checking some footage.
Give us a wave, Steve.
Hey!
I thought someone was trying to break in.
Right, well, enough of this joviality. I need to attend to me pot on stove. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I've had my tea. I had macaroni cheese pasta with salami chopped up in it, and it was very nice. On table behind me there, I've got another McEwen's Champion 7.3, which I just cracked open. I've had one slurp out of it, and then I've had to reshoot this. I won't bore you with details why. But over there is Mr. Dave Goodman.
Hiya.
And came up with a good idea the other day for tomorrow. Hopefully, if it's open, we're going to go to the pub and have a bite to eat there and have a pint there as well. So what that means is tomorrow's beer, I can drink it tonight. So, once again everybody, good health and cheers. E-by gum. That's still good beer. Hehe. Well, I'm going to enjoy the rest of tonight. Have a bit of a chat with Dave, drink this, put the radio back on, listen to that, and yeah, I'll see you later. Me and Dave are having a game of chess. We found a chess set and some pieces, apart from, I don't know if you can see that, there was a missing rook. So, use the simmer ring off my spirit stove. I'm gonna right laugh, this is luxury, isn't it?
It's a serious contest, this is.
Very civilised. Anyway, we'll get back to the game. Well, I'll make this quick. I'm bedded down for the night. I didn't show you my bed where I'm sleeping. If I remember, when I get up in the morning, I'll let you have a look at it, but I'm sleeping up floor. I've got my tent underneath me as a ground sheet. One of those foam, very thin silver foil type things underneath my sleeping pad. R-value 5.2. I've got all my down gear on, booties, everything. We've blocked the door up. Well, Dave has done a really good job stopping the drafts. Dave's on the table behind me. And on that note, I'm going to turn in. So, good night, everybody. Good morning, everybody. And, yeah, is it Tuesday today or Monday? Monday today. Yeah, woken up to a very cold stone floor. I'll just say to Dave, I had to lie on my back just then, just to warm it up. Because it's colder than being in my tent at the moment here. Ooh, you know, like when you first get out of your bag and you're inside your tent and then you unzip the inner and you feel the cold air rush in. It's kind of like that at the moment. Permanently. Right, well, I'll get up, and if I remember, I'll let you have a look at my bed before I put it all away. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Well, I've finally crawled out of my sleeping bag. It's just there behind me. And down there, I don't know if you can see, on the floor. I'll turn around to the other camera in a moment and let you have I'll switch around to the other camera and let you have a proper look in a moment, but I've just lit my spirit stove just to try and warm the place up a bit. Anyway, I'll turn around to the other camera. So yeah, this is what I mean. I've got my spirit stove there just to warm the air up a bit. And this is where I was sleeping last night. Got my tent on the ground, silver foil underneath my sleeping pad. And then my cheap 3-degree Chinese winter sleeping bag. Right, well, I think the next thing is to get a brew on. Start waking up. I'll see you in a bit. Well, we've been up for a while now. We're packing stuff away. behind me where I was sleeping, just down there. As you can see, I've shifted everything away. It's down there on this bench, ready to be chucked in my bag. But in the meantime, I've just made myself a cup of coffee. Oh, yeah, we decided to pack up first and then turn our thoughts to making brews and such things. Oh, I can feel that going down. Oh. Right, well, yeah, I've just got these little few things on this bench here to get in my bag. Well, I'm going to take a little break and drink my brew first, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, we're all up. We've been fed and watered, etc. Got our bags on. Got all my rain gear on because it's a bit wet outside. And, oh, my big toes on each foot are still cold. The rest of my body's okay, but I'm hoping once I get walking and blood circulating, they'll warm up. Dave's just been having a look around, tidying up.
Yeah.
And, yeah. As we always do, even though we've stayed in a hut tonight, we leave no trace so others can enjoy it. As we all do. Right, well, it's been a fantastic little twist to the adventure, this. Again, another night sleeping in a barn. It always happens when I'm out with Dave. Well, today we're going to trek over hills back towards Alport Castles and then swing down through the woodland and...
directly south, isn't it?
Yeah, come out near Lady Bower, and if the Lady Bower Inn's open, we're going to have a late afternoon stroke early evening meal in there with a few pints.
Yeah.
Hope it's open. We'll find out. If not, it's not the end of the world. And we're planning to head up to Hordern Edge and camp near the Stone Circle.
Yeah.
Right, well, without further ado, we'll plod on.
Cheers, Steve.
Cheers, look.
That's it.
Right, let's walk forward. Bye-bye, cabin.
Bye-bye.